Today in this video we are going to see the second chapter. So here the second chapter is microorganisms, friend and foe. Okay, here microorganisms. What do you mean by micro? Micro is nothing but small. Okay, not small, we can say very small. Okay, friend and foe. So friend, you know it. Foe means enemy. Got it? So organisms are nothing but the things which are going to live. Okay, now you all know that plants are living organisms and animals are living organisms. Human beings also come under animal only, and you know that human beings are also living organisms. Apart from these things, we are having small organisms. We are going to call that tiny or small organisms as microorganisms. Okay, so the organisms which we cannot see through our naked eyes. Okay, naked eyes here refers to eyes. Okay, from the normal eyes we are not going to see these organisms, and those organisms are microorganisms, or we are going to call it as microbes. Okay, so here they gave one example to you. What is that? In rainy season, if you see the bread, you are going to see the bread has been spoiled. Okay, how it is spoiled? You are going to see some grayish or yellowish color or white color patches on it. Okay, on bread you are going to see some yellowish patches on it, and those patches are going to be observed through the magnifying glass. From the magnifying glass, if you are going to observe it, what happens? You are going to see tiny black rounded like structures. If you are going to see, they look exactly like this. Okay, on bread. Okay, this is nothing but what? Microorganism, and we are going to call this as what? Fungi. Okay, what we are going to call it as? Fungi. Now let us see. Here we are having activity 2.1. Here we are having one activity. What we have to do? We have to take the moist soil, that is nothing but wet soil from the field, in a beaker, and you have to add water to it. So you have to take one beaker. In that beaker you are going to take the soil, and then you are going to add water to it. What happens to the mixture? You are going to see that after some time the soil is going to settle down, and there is water is going to float here, and you are going to see some tiny structures upon the water. Okay, tiny things you are going to see, those are nothing but microbes. Okay, you cannot see through your eyes properly, but you are going to see some things are present on the, or some things are floating on the water, those are nothing but microbes. So exactly, if you are going to watch this thing, you have to take the drop of water from this mixture under the microscope, and if you observe it, what happens? You are going to see the microbes are going to move here and there, or they are going to float here and there in the water. So that is activity 2.1. So next we are having one more activity. What you have to do? You have to take few drops of water from the pond. Okay, spread on a glass slide and observe through the microscope. Glass slide is nothing but a glass like thing. Here you have to put that water, and you are going to observe under the microscope. Microscope is nothing but a device which is used to observe the things which we cannot see through our normal eyes. Okay, so you all know that you have learned in your 7th and 6th classes what is microscope. Okay, so you are going to see some microbes are going to float in this water, and those are nothing but Microbes. So we are going to see some tiny organisms, and those are called as what? Microorganisms. So from these activities, what you have learned? You have learned that soil and water contains tiny organisms, and they are called as what? Microbes. These microbes are very small that we cannot be seen with the unaided eye. That is nothing but from our normal eye we are not going to see these microbes. Okay. Only few microbes are going to be seen. Only few. Okay. Like the microbe which grows on bread is nothing but fungus, okay, and we can see this through the magnifying glass, okay. So maximum microbes are seen under microscope only, okay. Now we are going to see microbes are classified into four major groups. What are those? Those are nothing but bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. So not only these four, there are many microbes are there, but the major groups are nothing but bacteria, protozoa, fungi and algae. What are the four major groups of microbes? So the four major groups are nothing but first one bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. So these are the four major groups of the microscope. Okay. So other than these, we are having one more thing called as viruses. These are also microscopic, but they are different from other microorganisms. So viruses are totally different from these four micro group. Okay. Why they are different? Because these viruses require only an host organism. That means they require one living organisms to be multiplied. Okay, they require one living organisms for their life. Got it? Presently we are having COVID, right? So this COVID-19 is also nothing but a virus. Okay. So these organisms or these viruses are going to multiply only when they enter into the living organisms. Okay, either they enter into the living organisms, that is nothing but human beings, or they enter into the bacteria, they enter into the plant or animal cells. Okay, so some of the viruses, have you seen these elements like cold, influenza, and coughs are all these are caused by viruses only. Okay, and the polio and chickenpox are also caused by the viruses. And the diseases like dysentery and malaria, these are caused by protozoa, protozoans, and typhoid and tuberculosis are caused by bacterial diseases. So what do you understand by this? The diseases which caused by bacteria, they are bacterial diseases. The diseases which caused by viruses, they are called as viral diseases. Okay, the diseases which causes. So here you are going to see some bacteria. Okay, bacteria, if you see, these are rod shaped. Exactly, they are in the shape of rod. Okay, so that's why they are called as rod shaped bacteria. In bacteria also you are having many types. So these are the bacteria, and the algae mostly grows in water. Okay, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra are the example of the algae. In protozoa, amoeba and paramecium are the example for the protozoans, and bread mold, penicillin and aspergillus, these three are example for the fungi. So these are the viruses. So thank you for watching the video. In next class we are going to see how microorganisms are going to live.